Good morning, Mike. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is the day of the year when I figure out that green is not my favorite color because I go to find some green in my wardrobe and really struggle. I have two green shirts. Actually, they're both tank tops. And I found this shirt. It's my x-phile shirt that has green on it. So that's what I'm going with for now, but I don't have any just straight up bright green shirts. Clearly not my favorite color. But happy St. Patrick's Day. Working on some breakfast right now. Gonna do some errands. Probably gonna play some WoW with Brittany. And then we're having a St. Patrick's Day celebration over at Mike's parents' house. So that should be a good time. Good morning, Ash. Oh, thank you for the tail wag. My toast is done, Ash. My toast is done. Are you excited for me? I'm setting up my area to play a little World of Warcraft with Brittany again, our little Saturday ritual now. Foster's upset about the fact that there's no space for him to cuddle next to me. He's standing here like, Mom, this is not acceptable. Where am I supposed to snuggle with you? Right? It's hard. Oh, goodness. Okay. Because I have my little mouse set up here. I'm sorry. We'll cuddle more later.
Felt was very hot. Burn my fingers. It's fine.
You didn't need those. It's fine.
No. Not useful for anything.
Well, happy Saturday.
Thanks. You too.
There you go. Good Guinness. Hi, Heidi. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Heidi. So we're back home from Mike's parents' house. And tonight we have a very important science experiment to do. For science, we are going to test. If you are from America, then you know that Girl Scout cookies, they have two different providers of cookies. So depending on where you live, you may have a different name for cookies. Like Samoas are my favorites. However, apparently in this region and in certain regions, they're called Caramel Delights. There are also two different Thin Mints. So they're still called Thin Mints at both places, but they're different. We got our second delivery of Girl Scout cookies today, and when my little cousin's cookies came in, she had Samoas and one variety of Thin Mints. The ones we got today had Caramel Delights and the other varieties of Thin Mints. So for science, I'm going to compare the two cookies. So these are the Caramel Delights. However, we have already finished our box of Samoas, so I can't directly compare them for you. But I am a connoisseur of Samoas, as they are my favorite of the Girl Scout cookies. And I don't know if I've ever had a Caramel Delight. So the first difference is that the Caramel Delights come in a foil bag. The Samoas came in a clear plastic bag. I want to say it smells less coconutty than the Samoas, but I'm going to give it a taste here. So my assessment, based on the first bite, is that there is a more solid cookie in the Caramel Delights. I think more caramel in the Samoas and more chocolate in the Caramel Delights in the Samoas. So I think the chocolate balance is a little heavy on this one versus the Samoas. So for the Thin Mints, we do still have our original box. Yeah. So this is the box that came from my cousin who is selling cookies online. This one that we just received from the local Girl Scouts today had both of these boxes in the freezer because that's where you put your Thin Mints. So I just pulled them out and we're going to give a taste test to see which one we prefer. So as similar to the Caramel Delights, this manufacturer uses plastic just like they did with the Samoas. This one does foil. So that's your first difference. So there are your two cookies. You can definitely tell the difference. All right, definitely no contest. I'm giving it to this one, which is the one that just came from the Girl Scouts today. Definitely much better mint flavor. The mint flavor actually stays with you, whereas this one, it starts off minty and then it pretty much just drifts away to chocolate. So, all right, I'm not gonna tell you which one's which. There's two Thin Mints. Which one do you like better? Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're opposite on this one. he has chosen the one we already had in the freezer.
Definitely the second one, the one without the dimples in it.
All right, he's gone. We are a house divided.
Are you sure that that's
on Thin Mints?
Are you sure you're correct and you didn't switch them?
I promise you.
Okay.
Yep. So there you have it, your educational portion of the vlog for today. Science. Good morning, everyone. This is the face of someone who has just been putting together a doggy jail to keep her dogs inside the yard. Trying to keep you from scratching the fence. Trying to keep you from going under the fence. And what the heck what have you done to my living room? Look at all of this binky shreds. Look at all of it. You guys love tug of war, don't you? You love it. This binky was a bad choice. It was just way too thin, and Foster and Colby decided the best game ever was to play tug of war with the binky. So, oh, this living room is a disaster. But anyway, Mike and I just got done with the first round of fence fortification. I'll take you guys outside and show you our makeshift. This is temporary. We're working on a more permanent solution that's going to look a little better, but for now we just need something in place to keep Colby from scratching through the fence and Foster from going under the fence. So this is our makeshift idea to get us through until we get some landscapers and actually make a plan, a permanent plan. As you can probably tell from my face, it is not a lovely day out. It is in the 80s and super muggy, completely still. There's no breeze. And the worst part about it is that the whole rest of this week, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Last I looked at the weather, it's going to be in like the 70s and beautiful a week. But this weekend, super hot and muggy. Because of course we need to do yard work. Yep, he's opening. He's a velociraptor. The kitchen scene in Jurassic Park, that is our dog. He is opening the door right now. We have to lock it when we go outside, otherwise, there he goes. He knows. This hole is a problem, but not as much of a problem because there is a concrete slab on the other side, so they've been digging, but they can't go anywhere because there's concrete there. However, this is our main problem. One is that Colby scratches the fence, so as you can see, he's like deteriorating the fence. We've replaced this board just within the past 6 months. I mean, they're already got a hole in it again. So hoping the chicken wire will deter him from scratching. And then this hole is the one we still need to come back and actually fix. This is how Foster got out the second time. So that one is still to be fixed today. And then this is our temporary puppy jail in the meantime. So we got these driven in so that he can't dig under, plus the chicken wire on top so they can't pull him back, and hopefully Colby can't scratch the fence with it. Good times. We're gonna see if this works. And Mike's got some more work to do later this afternoon, filling in holes. We've got extra wood, so his plan is to actually tack it to the bottom over there. But like I said, temporary solution. Tried to go as cheap as possible, not going for aesthetics this first time, and we'll see if this even deters them at all. First, the cheap way to see how it goes. Here comes the dirt as we speak, filling in Colby's holes. So fun. Final update, filled in this hole, filled in this hole. We've got the fencing, chicken wire, and a board, trying to keep them in. And Mike's putting in the last few pieces of fencing. And then we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully it will get us through the next couple months before we can get some landscapers out. All right, they're out investigating. What you doing, Dad? What do you think, Bear? What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Oh. I feel like Colby's gonna learn real fast that he can't scratch it anymore. Now whether or not he just goes higher, that will be the question. Ash is pissed. Are they out? Oh, yep, they are. They're out. Alright, well, this is a good test. Get to see Colby in action. Oh. He tested it. Very gingerly. We're in puppy jail.
Ash is very, like, not confused, but just like,
Oh, yeah, Ash is pissed. Because he knows. He's like, I can't bite this anymore. He knows. You have taken away my fun. What little fun I had.
Well, also, he doesn't do it while I'm standing out here, so I don't know if that's also partially a deterrent.
Good boys. So we just finished. And obviously it's super warm out, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll get in the pool. No. I just put my feet in the pool. The pool is probably 70 degrees. It feels like spring water if you've ever gone to the springs in Florida. Like my feet turned bright pink from being too cold immediately. So not going swimming, just gonna take a good old-fashioned shower. Tonight is a delicious Jason's salad bar night. Yum! After working in the hot yard, all I wanted was cold food. So we went for a salad bar. Or I went for salad bar. Mike got soup and salad. Oh, the dogs are pissed because Mike just went out to get the garbage cans. Plus, probably gonna bark a bunch. Happy Monday, everyone! It is Monday evening. I'm home from work. So I am home with these crazy mom girls running around. And it was actually a really good Monday. I got a lot accomplished. Got pretty much everything crossed off my work list, which is good because tomorrow I have jury duty. Insert Price is Right womp womp noise here. So this time I have it on Tuesday. I don't have to get there till 9:30. Mike is going to drive me because his mom has actually just had jury duty and she couldn't get free parking. She ended up paying $15 a day for parking. So we're hoping that I'm just there and released because I spent the whole day there when I had jury duty in 2016. So I'm hoping my karma is on my side, that I can just come in there, be for a little bit, and then get released. But at the very least, Mike is going to drive me so I don't have to worry about paying for parking or finding parking in downtown because I'm not all that familiar with downtown. So tonight for dinner we are having smoked salmon pizza from Plated. There is the finished product for the smoked salmon pizza. Pretty dang excited for this one. Well, they're gonna have jury duty. At least it's a gorgeous day to be downtown. Beautiful. So this is some crazy lighting because the sun is directly beating on me, but I thought it'd be a good time to show you my new nails. Forgot to show you the nails on the way in, but obviously I'm done with jury duty. I'll talk about that more when I get home. But I went and got my nails done, and so now I have a nice pretty Easter color, and I really like it. So pretty spot to show you the nails. I'm just getting blinded by the sun. Okay, so I'm back home with my Easter nails. So I thought I'd tell you about jury duty. So as it turns out, I lucked out today because I was at the municipal courts, not the county courts. So the court I was at was basically just traffic violations or simple stuff like city fines, just random things like that. So we got there. It wasn't a huge room of people, so I got concerned because my previous time in Sarasota was a big room of people. But pretty early on, she let us know that no matter what, we would only have one day of service, and that the trials that they usually have at that courthouse last anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. So that was a relief for me because I always get so scared that I'm going to get picked for a jury and have to go there for a month or something. But at around 1:45 or so, people were kind of starting to mumble and complain because nothing had happened. No one had gotten called, no one had gotten dismissed, nothing had happened. We'd all just been sitting there since 9:30. So the clerk came out and let us know that it seemed like pretty much all the cases were being settled without having to go to trial. So in that case, I guess a lot of the defendants just decided to pay the fine or whatever they were coming to contest. So they were able to settle them without having to go to trial. And right around 2 o'clock, she released everyone. All the cases that had been on the docket for that day had all settled before needing to go to trial. So all of us were free to go. I'm good in the system for I think it's a year before my name can get entered in the lottery again. So that's great. I have the slip to take to work, and I'll be back to work as usual. Also hilarious, if you're not from the States, or if you're from a different state, because each state is different when it comes to this. Texas pays you a whopping $6 for your service for the day. Thankfully, my job still pays me. It's in our handbook. Thankfully, I still get paid for the day. And I get a $6 bonus. I'll try not to spend it all in one place. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and it's a regular work day. Back to the regular grind. Jury duty's over. And curious to see what this day will bring. So Mike went to the P.O. box today, and we had 2 packages. This one I was expecting from Eloise and Vaughn. This one I was not expecting, so I'm curious to see what's inside. So let's do a little unboxing. All right, so first up there's a card. She sent a sweet note and also pictures of their little rescue baby, Elsie. And I will actually link to their channel, but they have some adorable videos from when they were adopting Elsie, and I've been loving watching her adapt into their little family. So cute. And there was an Easter card. I didn't even show. Easter little bunny card. Adorable. See? Looks like they were well protected in some bubble wrap here. Eloise, you did a great job of packing them. They're in perfect, pristine condition. Not a single crumb. They shipped perfectly. And I'm super excited to try them. So she did give us a little information in the card. So she says these are traditional from Wales, and you can eat them plain with a cup of coffee or tea, or even add butter. And then the Easter biscuits are made locally in the West Country, Somerset. And they're given as gifts at Easter time. And they're cinnamon flavored. I am very excited for us to get to try both of these things. We have a running joke that I'm always really afraid to say their names, so I think I got it right this time. Thank you very much to Eloise and Vaughn and Elsie for our Easter package. You guys are super sweet, and I always love when we get to talk to each other, so thank you again. Love you guys. This is super cool. Got a letter from Joseph and Melissa, and Joe actually, or I don't know if I should call you Joe. Can I call you Joe? Joseph sent us a copy of his book. It's a book of poetry about his life in New York, and that is amazing. I'm super excited to check that out. And super nice letter again. It's really hard to have a serious conversation with you guys while they're ripping a binky behind me. But you did write about Colby and Foster and the dogs trolling in the background, so I guess that was appropriate as I'm trying to have a serious, heartfelt moment. But clearly you guys love the dogs, so they just wanted to be part of this, and to thank you for sending the book, clearly. So thank you, Joseph and Melissa, for watching and for sending the nice note, and I can't wait to read your poetry. That is super cool. And their faces, though. Ash is so ready to jump for it. Cole was just like watching each. Oh.
I got you. You turned your head enough. And you got clocked.
Twice now. But where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Give it to me, Dad. Dad. Give it to me. I want it. Dad, just give it to me. Nom. Dad. Dad.
They're all involved now.
Bean's little scoot up. It's the oh, you tricked Bean. What? The look around Ash's butt. Tonight is the X-Files finale. It's happening right now. I'm gonna wait and watch it off the DVR on Hulu once it's over. But for now, I rented I, Tonya the other night, and we never got around to watching it. So I'm gonna watch I, Tonya, which was nominated for a few different Oscars, and it's about Tonya Harding. And as an Olympics person, I remember all too well the drama between Tonya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Curious to see how this is as a movie. I, Tonya time. Okay, so I watched I, Tonya. Enjoyable if you had anything to do with the Tonya Harding saga back in the day, it's kind of enjoyable just to see a dark comedy sort of biopic. Now I'm ready but not ready. It's time to watch the X-Files finale, and I'm like already feel emotional and haven't even started it yet. I'm like so torn between wanting desperately to know how they end it, worried I'm not gonna like it because it's a Chris Carter episode, and also really sad that this might be the last episode ever. But I can't wait any longer. I cannot put it off. I'm dying to know what they're gonna do. So here we go. Okay, so emotional wreck. I need some better lighting. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, Mike. Mike already went to bed, so I'm like struggling to find somewhere I can talk where I don't look completely insane. Okay, so I switched to the Canon because the Sony was doing crazy lighting situations for this. So, okay, so I've stopped crying. I've pulled myself together. I think for the most part, that has to be the finale. That has to be it. You cannot come back from that ending in a good way. I think if there was any question of whether or not this was the season or the series finale, then that notion is definitely left. I think Chris Carter made it pretty clear that this was his intention for this to be the end, and it is such a better end than what we got in, what was that, 2002, 2003? The show originally ended. This was so much better. I'm still processing everything that happened, but about 10 minutes before the end of the episode, I figured out what was gonna happen, and I started getting emotional because I was really happy with the direction it was taking. He left it somewhat open-ended where if he really wanted to, he could come back, but the characters are all really well wrapped up as it is, so I don't see that happening. And honestly, I don't think I want to, because I think it ended so perfectly as it did that I don't think I would want any more episodes after this. No, the season's been amazing. This episode is definitely way better than the first episode that Chris Carter did, even though some of the directing, some of the writing was still very choppy, like the first episode, which I do have complaints about. But the overall story and where the characters ended up, it was just, back to Sony, because I felt like the Canon kept losing focus and my arm was dying from holding it up and trying to hold it still. So the last thought I'll share for tonight is just, as an X-Files spirit, I'm gonna start crying again. I've been an X-Files fan since I was in 5th grade. 5th grade, like, this is, this is like 23 years of my life. 23 years of my life with these characters. Now, obviously, there's a huge break where there weren't any new episodes, but they're still part of my life. I've rewatched the show on Netflix. It's been probably the longest sustained fandom I've had. I mean, I can't think of something longer. So invested in it. The X-Files is probably the first real fandom that I like just dove head first into. I still, to this day, I am 33 years old now, and since I've been 10 in 5th grade, 10 or 11, somewhere around there, I knew the characters' birthdays. I still remember their birthdays. Like, all these years later, I remember some fictional characters from a TV show's birthdays. So to be 33 now, watching these characters and seeing how their story finally ends and finally having a satisfying ending for them, because I know I'm rambling and I know there's only like 3 of you who are X-Files fans out there, but it's just, I can't even explain how much the show was part of my childhood and my early teenage years, and just how much I was obsessed with it and how amazing it has been. This season has just been a fangirl's dream. Content and sad and happy and just a lot of emotions right now. So I'm going to sign off for the night. Obviously I didn't watch Survivor yet. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. But I'm going to sign off for the night and go see what Twitter thought, see if I'm alone in liking it. I have a feeling that this is going to have some mixed reviews on who's going to be happy about it and who's not, but that's typical for a finale. But I am very satisfied. I'm content. So that's it for me tonight. Okay, so Mike is off at hockey, which means now it is Survivor time. Let's catch up on Survivor from yesterday. You ready, Foster? Alright then, I guess he doesn't want to watch Survivor, but too bad. I'm the human, and I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Did you escape again today? Even though I did all that work on the fence and you escaped 2 days in a row? Yes, he did. So Mike did more work on the fence today while I was at work. Trying to keep this guy locked inside because he just wants to run away and leave me forever. Probably because I make him watch Survivor. Hello everyone. It is Friday. Friday evening, that is. I am off of work. I am done for the day. Very excited about it. Very excited for the weekend. Today was a long day of work. Not a long week in general, but today was especially long. There were my sunglasses. But I am ready to relax and veg out. My brain is exhausted. And I think Mike and I are going out to dinner somewhere because I don't even have the brain capacity to cook tonight. So my brain is jello and I'm ready for relaxation. We've got a gift card for Chili's. So we're here for the Dundee Awards. I'm not getting the whitest sneakers today though. I'm wearing sandals. Sorry, Pam. It's officially Friday night. Got my first ever jalapeno margarita. And Mike got a watermelon cooler. It is almost summer. Yay. Noms. And then Mike's noms. It's a bit different. It actually doesn't look as bad in the camera as real life, but if you wonder why I don't drink much, it's not because I don't like cocktails. It's because when I drink, my face does this. And this is actually a mild case. I know I've shown this on the vlog before, but this is a mild case. My face legitimately feels like it's on fire right now. Like my face is so warm. Yeah, I'm one of those people that flush when they drink. And I wouldn't mind it so much if I just turned pink. It is kind of embarrassing. I don't like having a tomato face. And I do have makeup on over top of this, so I assume the makeup is helping hide a little bit of how maroon it actually is. So it is embarrassing for me, but mainly it's just uncomfortable. My face is so hot. So that's the real reason why you never see me really drinking cocktails, why I hardly ever get drinks at Food and Wine at Epcot. 1, because the drinks are really expensive, and 2, because I don't want this to happen while I'm at the parks. So, yep, it's a dry life for Liz. Apparently it was National Puppy Day today. So happy National Puppy Day, sleepy boy. You ready for bed? Is it bedtime? Happy National Puppy Day, little bean. It's bedtime. But I love you, little boy. Mwah. It's bedtime. I told him it's bedtime. He knows. He knows what that means. Alright, Bean's ready. Colby. My other little puppy. My legitimate puppy. No wonder you didn't want to look at me. That's quite a little setup you got there. You got a blanket. Laying on a pillow. Happy puppy day, little bear. Puppy day, my little boy. He is crazy, but as soon as he works off the energy, he is just a lump. A lazy little lump. One more puppy I have to feature for National Puppy Day. He's already got his binky. Oh, here comes Bear. Oh, that was hard work. Bear's gonna warm up my spot for me. Thank you, Bear. Where'd you find a dryer sheet? I just happened to find a dryer sheet. No, Bear. Okay. Dryer sheet has been removed. Back to Ashton. Happy International Puppy Day, crazy boy. Old. Oh. Okay. The derp levels right now. Ash, you are normally more graceful than that. But okay. Good night, boys. Good night, Bean. Good night, Mike. So that's going to be it for this week's vlog. It is bedtime here in Texas, so I will see you guys again next week with the dryer sheet. Bye!